There are times when we might like to see quickly and clearly how our class is doing over tests or homeworks. And we can do this by using conditional formatting. And conditional formatting colours cells in different colours to denote different rates of progress. The first thing I want to do before I use conditional formatting is to get rid of the yellow bands on this table. So if I click on table, you'll see an option for banded rows, and we're going to turn this off. And what that does, it turns off the banded rows. We retain the yellow outlines so we can see where different numbers are, and it prevents confusion for the different colour cells we're going to use for conditional formatting. I'll click on the Home tab to find conditional formatting on the Home ribbon. First of all, I'll highlight the range of cells I want to demonstrate conditional formatting for, and I'll go to conditional formatting. And you can see there are a range of different potential rules I can select. I'm going to select highlight cell rules. And as you can see, I have a number of options here as well. And if I click on more rules, I can see there are even more options. So I'll go back to conditional formatting, select highlight cell rules again, and I'm going to go greater than. I want to show clearly numbers greater than 33. So I'll enter 33 in greater than. I'll change this to green, fill with dark green text as a traffic light effect, and I'll click OK. And I can clearly see that there are 3 students who scored greater than 33. And this score was incorrect, it should have been 38, so I'll enter 38, and this too changes to green. I now want to enter a second rule, so I'll highlight all my text again, and I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll select highlight cell rules, and this time I want to go between 2 scores. The 2 scores I want to go between are 25 and 33. I'll change to yellow fill with dark yellow text to reflect an amber effect on the traffic light, and I'll select OK. And this highlights the number of scores between those 2 values. This particular learner actually scored 25 at the bottom end of the 2 values, so I'll enter 25, and you can see it retains the yellow background and dark yellow fill. I now want to add red for students who might have a problem, so I'll go to highlight cell rules, and I'll go to less than this time, and the value I'll enter for this is less than 25. I'll select this red colour format and press OK, and you can see it highlights 3 students who've got an issue that I might need to address. To add these rules to the full worksheet, I would need to select all of the relevant cells and then enter each of the rules as previous. Greater than 33 is green on our traffic light list, and these learners are our top scorers and doing really well. I've decided that I only want to include conditional formatting for the higher scorers and the lower scorers for the purposes of differentiation in my lessons. I'll highlight the range that I want to conditionally format on this worksheet and go to conditional formatting. Select highlight rules, less than, and I want to make it, let's say, less than 20. I'm happy with a light red fill with dark red text, so I'll click on OK, and you can see there are 3 learners who might be in need of help, and all coincidentally have scored 19. Now, what if I want to change that score to show a higher value? Well, I have to manage my rules, so I'll go to Manage Rules, and the rule I want to alter has already been selected by default as the last rule, so I'm happy with that. I'll click on Edit Rule, and you can see it's highlighted where I can make the change, and I'm going to increase this value, and I'm going to increase it to a higher value, that of 24. Will now be highlighted in red, so I'll click OK and OK, and you can see there are more learners now that I might have to intervene and support. Not every cell in your spreadsheet needs conditional formatting.
Brought to you by Evolution.